I cannot wait for people to smell me and die. Yes, I said it. But hello, my darlings. I hope you're doing exquisite. And welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, welcome my darling. Please don't forget to subscribe to join the family. And of course, follow me on Insta. Okay guys, so today, as you can see from the title, I have a big fat ass haul for you. And I'll be completely transparent here. Most of these products have been received by me in PR. But of course it doesn't change my first impressions. However, I'm gonna start with the fragrance that I got myself, and I have a few things to say about it, and I've been testing it for the past 2 weeks or so, just to give you some more in-depth review, but I think I should do a separate video on it. But not to elongate the intro, I am talking about Alien Goddess, and this has been hyped or not so much. I don't even know what to say because it has had so many mixed reviews, and I was trying very hard not to watch or read any. The only review that I have watched was by my beautiful friend here on YouTube, and she really didn't hold back on that fragrance. So let me jump right into it. As you can see, this bottle is actually still sealed, and I have been hesitating so badly to open it, and that's because I got a complimentary sample that I have been testing. And you know, I was still on the fence whether I want to keep it or not, but I'll be honest, I've done way more stupid purchases than this one, so I'm gonna unbox it with you. So let me just, I should have taken the thingy off. I know, I just forgot guys, so bear with me. It's off. And here it is. Of course, being me as per usual, I got the biggest bottle possible, which is 90 ml, and this is how the fragrance looks like. Very nice golden bottle. It reminds me of those previous limited editions of Alien. I don't know how they were called, but for sure it was the Sun Essence d'Or or something like this that was in a gold bottle as well, and it had kiwi notes in it. So, with this fragrance, guys, there are two things you need to know. The first thing is that if you're expecting this to be a straight up Alien kind of fragrance, don't think this way, because it is not. It is not. But the second thing is that if you really wanna fall in love with this fragrance, just get it with no expectations. And this fragrance to me, as I said, is completely not like any other Alien. It's very much far from the original. There's literally nothing alien-y to it. There is some jasmine, but honestly guys, I barely get any jasmine. This basically is a coconutty vanilla fragrance, and as much as I am very much disappointed that they called it Alien, because to me it should not be called Alien, I'll be honest. But the fragrance itself, when I actually, you know, decided that I'm gonna test it but not think of it as an Alien, it actually turns out to be a very nice fragrance, especially for all my vanilla coconut lovers. Should it be called Alien Goddess? Probably not. Maybe just Goddess, or maybe something else. When I heard the name Alien Goddess, I thought it was just gonna be like superb, you know what I mean? Like out of this world, but worth a goddess. Kind of like Aphrodite coming out of the ocean with the ocean waves and foam. And now that I think about it, it kind of is in that vibe because it is quite beachy, you know? So depends how you look at it. But yeah, I personally really like it. But I like it for a vanilla coconut fragrance. I don't like it as an alien flanker. You know what I mean? So that is my problem with it. I like it as a fragrance, but I don't like it that it's called alien. It really doesn't suit the family. It probably would if there was just more of that alien DNA in it. It could still be a vanilla, it could still be a coconut vanilla, but there is just something missing. I suppose that when you mix it with the original alien, or for example alien fusion, I think it would be even more appropriate. Then you actually get the real goddess of a fragrance. Yes, if you mix it. On its own, it's still beautiful, but definitely more for daytime in my opinion, and also definitely more for spring and summer, because you know, it's coconut. So as much as sometimes coconuts do work in wintertime, for example coconuts like Santal Complet by Fragrance du Bois, which is like super woody, this one is lighter. But the good thing about this fragrance is that it is actually long lasting. I get around 7 to 8 hours from it, so I'm happy about it. It does remind me of many other fragrances that I already have. I wouldn't say it's exactly like it, but it kind of has a vibe of the Lancôme La Vie est Belle Soleil Cristal minus the iris, or La Nuit Trésor Nude minus the rose and those feminine notes. This one is more unisex, I would say. It's still very sweet, it's still very vanilla, but I'm guessing that for summertime it can suit a girl and a boy. You know what I mean? Pretty much anyone, because it's not too sweet. I really like it. The DNA, it's nice, it's summery, it's beachy, it is quite sexy, it's creamy, but to call it an alien, I'm on the fence with it. But nevertheless, I love it as a fragrance because I personally love vanillas with coconut. But if I didn't, I would probably not like it, especially that it's called alien, you know? I would be super duper disappointed. But since I love the DNA of such fragrances, I do still like it. So I am keeping it. I will definitely use it up. This is a down reach for me. This is a very easy going fragrance, way easier than Alien is. I think it's gonna suit way more those daytime occasions. I think you can even wear it to work or dates, but I would keep it for warmer weather. So these are my initial thoughts on Alien Goddess. Let me know in the comments below if you want like a full-on review comparing to other flankers, etc, etc, because I can happily do so. But for now, you have my opinion. I like it as a fragrance. I don't like it as an alien flanker because it has nothing to do with the family. The other fragrance from Alien Family that was in the same vibe, meaning it was completely not like Alien, it was Flora Futura, and that one I didn't like at all because it was just floral mess to me. This one I love, so I'm gonna keep it. So yeah, that is Alien Goddess. I recommend it if you love coconutty vanillas. Then I really recommend it. Then you should have it in your collection. But if you're expecting it to be like the out of this world alien flanker that has never been done, never been released, no. But for a coconut lover, perfect one. Okay, now I got a package from BDK. If you haven't seen my BDK exclusive video, I will leave the link right here for you, where I basically go through the whole collection and review them. And the team was kind enough to send me my favorite BDK, and that is Ce Soir. And guys, I am in love with it. This is such a beautiful fragrance. It is a fruity floral with peppery touches. It is very sweet. it is just gorgeous, guys. To me, it smells like the most sophisticated version of strawberry Chupa Chups lollipops. This is what it is to me, really. And yeah, it's just so good, guys. Many people actually reviewed it before me, and they said most of the time, and also you guys in the comments said many times, that it's not really long lasting on you. And I was super surprised, because on me it really lasted. Like, I sprayed my pyjama and my skin for the nighttime and I went to sleep, and then hours went by, and in the late morning I could still smell it. Also, it lasts on my skin after shower, and I really scrub my skin, so you know, and I use a lot of shower gel, etc. So normally a fragrance that's weak would be gone, but this wasn't. I could still completely smell the dry down. So on me, I must say, by the way, this is not sponsored whatsoever, this was just a kind gift from the brand, this one really does last on me. So I have no problems with that. I am not too sure about the sillage, and that is because I have been testing it, not you know, asking other people if they can smell me or not. So I still have to keep you guys posted on that. But to me, this is a beautiful fragrance, and I will be surely getting more BDK fragrances, because I am in love with so many, and Ce Soir is just fantastic. And when it comes to notes that I get the most, as I said, it's definitely the pepper. There is some patchouli, but just like the most beautiful grounding patchouli, nothing earthy here. It's just smooth and warm and sweet, you know. So I love Ce Soir. This is gonna be definitely a great all-rounder fragrance, and this is perfect for any time of the year, because it is sweet and peppery enough that you can totally wear this in the colder months like autumn, winter, but it is just so uplifting and happy at the same time that it's just perfect for spring and summer. So this actually might become my signature scent, because it's another very easy to wear fragrance, kind of like Alien Goddess. It's such a great easy reach, so I love it. That's Ce Soir. Alright, my loves, next we have a package from M.Micallef team. And I got beautiful gifts, and I am so happy that I can review them for you. So this is the first one, which is Pure Extreme, and I am absolutely in love with this fragrance. I only had a sample before and I fell in love instantly, and this is how the bottle looks like. So beautiful. And guys, this is yet again another super easy to wear fragrance. I don't know, but this haul should be called like easy to wear fragrances, because they are just so easygoing, you know, so easy to wear. Whew. Okay, so what I can say about this fragrance is, if you have been a fan of Chloe Eau de Parfum, the original, you're gonna love this. This is basically a better blended, more sophisticated version of it. This is your ultimate rosy, musky, ultra feminine fragrance, and I am in love, guys. I am so in love with it. You definitely get that kind of, you know, rosy musk that you had in Chloe, but this one is just so much more bougie. Again, great longevity. When it comes to sillage, I didn't get asked, I didn't ask other people how it is on me, if they can smell it or not, so I will have to keep you posted on this. But on my skin it does last very nicely, as well as my hair, and I think we should make it the scent of the video. By the way, I just got some new ponies, and tell me how you like it, because I am in love. I can finally be blonde, because I already have some blondish highlights in my hair, so it's blending very nicely together, and I'm super happy to go back to my natural colors slowly but surely. I will link it below for you guys, this same exact pony. It's so easy to wear. And I think I still have an active discount code for you, so be sure to use it because I've worked with the brand before and their ponies are amazing. If you remember my black ones, this is basically the same, just a slightly different style and of course the color, obviously. But yeah, I really like it, and let me know what you think. Is it nice for me to be a blonde? I personally really like it. So yeah, that's it when it comes to my hair. A little rant, sorry. And that's pretty much it when it comes to Pure Extreme. Beautiful bottle, beautiful craftsmanship, and I also need to share with you that I got a little personal note from M.Micallef herself, which is like so nice. I was really happy when I saw this, and yeah, she said herself, "Dear Paulina, enjoy Pure Extreme, so feminine." It is indeed so feminine, guys, and you really have to check it out if you're looking for something that is gonna make you feel happy, feminine, just beautiful. This is a fragrance that a beautiful girl would wear, you know what I mean? This is a fragrance that you wear when you go for lunch with your friends, or a very sophisticated brunch at La Durée, you know, that kind of vibe. This is a fragrance of a very rich young woman, or not so young, but you know, in general, it's good. Okay, I'm gonna just shut up and move on because it's late and I think I'm getting my thoughts twisted. So that's Pure Extreme. Okay, next one that I got is this beautiful tiny bottle, and that is the Nectar version of Ylang in gold, or the original Ylang. I do have Ylang in gold, and as you guys know, I do think it is a very well done fragrance. Unfortunately, on my skin it doesn't really work because I get mostly those very spicy, harsh notes, but on my mom it smells like the most beautiful custard. So, you know, with these fragrances, especially that they are made with natural ingredients, it kind of depends on your skin chemistry, because on my mom it's divine, on me not so much. But with the Nectar one, I've tested it for a bit already, and I must say this for me is way better, because I feel like in the Nectar version they kind of got rid of those harsher, spicier, so to speak, notes that turned up on my skin in the original. So this one is way better for me, and the longevity is abnormal on this one, and you really need a tiny bit of it and you're good to go. So if you love Ylang from Micallef, or if you love Chopin Casimir but you want to get quite elevated version of it, check out Ylang. And the Nectar version is just divine, is in my opinion better than the original because it is way nicer on my personal skin. So that is Ylang Nectar. And then I got a few samples with my package, and I got Ananda, which I have already tested way back, I don't know, a few months ago or something. It was a while ago. And with Ananda, I would say it kind of gives you a similar vibe as Pure Extreme, because, you know, it's a perfect daytime fragrance, again, perfect for work, lunch, meetings, whatever you want to do with it, it's gonna be just perfect. So Ananda has a very similar vibe, but to me Ananda is actually slightly more mature. Yes, I really like this one as well. It's so glorious. Again, it has some slight aquatic-ness to it, like freshness, but it's floral and dense and fruity at the same time. Beautifully done fragrance, really beautifully done. I would say Pure Extreme is slightly more youthful and Ananda is slightly more mature, but no matter the age, you will be perfect with both of these. I think Pure Extreme and Ananda are like 100% safe blind buys. I think most of these fragrances that I'm talking about right now in this video are very much safe blind buys. Maybe except from the Goddess, and only because if you don't really love those coconut vanillas, you will probably not love it. But other than that, it's gonna be a safe blind buy as well. And yeah, Pure Extreme and Ananda, again, they have slightly similar vibe. They both florals, they are both fresh florals, beautiful for daytime, very addictive. They make you happy when you wear them. Both very long lasting. If I were to choose one or the other, I would probably go for Pure Extreme just because I love that rosy musky DNA. But Ananda is also something that I really want to have in my collection, especially that they have so many versions of it. They have Ananda Dolce, Ananda Chai, so many, and I would love to check them all out. And they also have Ananda Nectar. So same with Ylang Nectar, they also have the Ananda version, you know, the Nectar. Alright guys, and I have two more perfumes to share my thoughts with you on, and we have both from Secrets of Love range. And I honestly really wanted to get Passion at first. I didn't really think much about Delice, but let me tell you, when I tried them, my thoughts have changed slightly. And if you watch me for a while, I have been raving about the other fragrance from this collection, which is Glamour. This is like the ultimate beautiful fragrance, like, oh, my love, my absolute love. And I am very happy to be able to test out more from the collection. So when it comes to Passion, this one has some orange to it, it's woody as well. I was actually thinking that it might be slightly similar, just from the note structure, to Oud Orange Intense by Fragrance du Bois. And it slightly is. However, I must say, this is again another fragrance that you have to check on your skin, because on my skin it doesn't really smell that good as it does on the paper. On paper you get that beautiful, slightly sweet, spicy, woody fragrance with oriental touches. Absolutely glorious. On paper it's just glorious. On my skin, I still need to test it more, but I am getting some weird smelling nuances and I don't know why. So with Passion, I will have to get back to you on. But for me, it's like beautiful on paper, not so much on my skin. So probably it clearly depends on your pH with this one. And then we have Delice. And again, I didn't really give much thought to Delice at all, because I saw the notes and to me it just seemed like a typical spicy oud fragrance. But guys, I actually have it here in the dry down on my hand, but I'm gonna spray it again in the same spot. First of all, this collection, these fragrances are so strong. Oh, I love Delice. And I already know that some of you and some other people might say that this leans masculine, especially when you see the note structure. You know, it's like oud and warm spicy or fresh spicy, I don't remember. Fresh spicy, I think, on Fragrantica. But guys, it has some plum to it. It's actually sweet. It is fresh spicy, definitely. It has some spices to it, but the oud is so smooth. Like, I can barely smell oud. I don't know why on Fragrantica it's listed that oud is so prominent, because on my skin it is not at all, which actually is a good thing because it's so surprising, and I really love how the fragrance smells on me. It's just divine. it's so edible, guys. It's almost a gourmand. Like, think of a fresh spicy fragrance, but almost a gourmand. On me, on my skin, it's nutty. It's like nutty, like crushed nuts with some sweet plum and some spices on top. It kind of smells like an oriental dessert. Slightly like kulfi. I love this one so much. So for me, the winner out of these two from the Secrets of Love collection, Delice is the winner. This is a fragrance that I really want to have in my collection ASAP, and you have to check it out. If you love similar notes to me, don't get fooled by what Fragrantica says, because honestly it doesn't smell anything like what's listed there, really. Like, this is such a unique fragrance. It's so beautiful. It's creamy, it's smooth, but nutty, and again fresh, spicy at the same time. So I really love Delice. And yeah, I'm just so happy with this haul, guys, because I have so many fragrances that are not too hyped, that are new to me as well. I am very happy that I can share them with you. And now we can move on to the last fragrance. Okay guys, are you ready? Last but definitely not least, we have a package that I kindly received from Kayali, and I am so excited for this one. I've waited quite a while for this to arrive because, you know, Poland. But here she is. And this is the new release from Kayali, and that is Invite Only Amber 23. And this is the Eau de Parfum Intense, and this is how the box looks like. I'm sure you already know how it looks like. And I got this in 50 ml. And this is the bottle. It's like golden, like old gold, antique gold kind of color. And the fragrance, guys, is just to die for. Like, I had to spray it as soon as I got the package. I was just, you know, like this crazy person, like doing this just to get to the fragrance. So I'm so happy with it. So when it comes to the notes, this is actually their first oud, which kind of surprised me, but I do understand that they wanted to introduce oud a little bit slower than usual, because, you know, they work on international market, and for example here in Europe I don't think oud is that common, especially for women. I really don't smell much oud in the streets or between the sheets, just a joke. Okay, so when it comes to the notes, we've got black cherry, honey, tobacco, chocolate, hazelnut accord. We have rose, actually two types of roses, citrus leaf, then we had oud oil, cypriol, which is reminiscent to oud, musks, so probably few types of musks in here, amber resin, benzoin, sandalwood, patchouli, and vanilla from Madagascar, which is definitely my favorite one. Maybe except from Bourbon, these two are my favorite. So when it comes to this fragrance, first thing that I really need to say is that this is the most long-lasting Kayali ever created, hands down, hands down. If you thought that Sweet Diamond is long-lasting, girl. If you thought Deja Vu is long-lasting, girl. I'm not saying they're not, because they are long-lasting, but this one has this beautiful Middle Eastern punch that I've been waiting for Mona to create, because I love that they're putting their legacy into the fragrance. I just love it. They bring what is the best in Middle Eastern fragrances into international market, and that really deserves a round of applause. I love this, and thanks to it I know people like, for example, my friends who have never tried oud before will be able to try it and will be able to love it, because as you guys know, oud can be a tricky note, and sometimes it is simply too much, especially for an European nose, especially in, you know, countries like Poland, for example. With this one, you are so safe to try it, and I love it for it, you know, because not everyone have to love oud, and here this is so beautifully blended, guys. It is just fantastic. What I mainly get from this fragrance is honey, this chocolate hazelnut accord. Definitely to me on my skin it is quite nutty. It's definitely a gourmand fragrance, and then you get a beautiful Middle Eastern touch of rose and oud combination, and also my absolute favorite, typical to Kayali, vanilla. I love their vanilla. This is the best vanilla in my opinion that exists on designer and commercial market. I love their vanillas, simple as that. And I think this combo, which is the vanilla and this one, is gonna be so perfect, guys. I cannot to wear it. I cannot wait for people to smell me and die. Yes, I said it, but die from goodness, you know. So I love this fragrance. Now tables have turned. Recently I said that Deja Vu might be my favorite Kayali, then I said that Sweet Diamond might be my favorite Kayali, and previous to that I said that Vanilla might be my favorite Kayali, but now I scratch it all. This, which is Invite Only Amber 23, is officially, to this date, my favorite Kayali. Thank you very much. I'm done. This is perfect, just perfect. That's all I can say. They did such a great job. This to me is also the most unisex out of all of their fragrances. It has slight vibes of Parfums de Marly Herod because of that tobacco and cherry, you know. Also has some vibes of Eau Jaune, again from Parfums de Marly because of the honey. You know, it's like best of all those beautiful, niche, rich, honeyed fragrances. You get all of that in this bottle with typical Kayali vanilla touch and some oud. Is just perfect. This is surely my favorite scent of theirs. I am so happy to have it. Yeah, it's just gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. And I think this will be a fragrance that my boyfriend will also wear with absolute happiness. And I also think he will surely wear the Sweet Diamond Pink Pepper, surprisingly, even though it's in a pink bottle. I think it's also quite unisex. This one is definitely sweeter than Sweet Diamond, again, surprisingly. This one is so edible, so rich. It's basically, as I said, gourmand all the way. Lots of honey, lots of vanilla. Then you get beautiful rose oud combination, and you are just in a dreamland. I love it. I love it. And guys, this is really long lasting. I'm super happy about it because it gives you that typical Middle Eastern trail that I'm always craving. So that is Invite Only Amber 23. For some reason I cannot memorize this name. I don't know what's going on, but yeah, the newest Kayali has a stamp of approval from me. So go ahead and check it out. I love it. So that's that, guys. Everything I've talked about will be of course linked below, along with this pony that I just bought and it finally came. I'm super happy about it as well. I love all these fragrances, honestly. I really love them. These are like gems. And guys, actually look at this. They are all gold. They're all gold. That's so cool. I didn't notice it before. So cool. Alright guys, enough rambling. Thank you for watching and see you in my next one. Bye!